Well, hello there! Welcome, everyone! Welcome back to our new audience down on Earth. We see you coming back. We see you. Welcome, Earthlings. Welcome, everyone, to the maze on Planet 7, where we kidnap heroes from across the galaxy against their will and place them in the maze, where they must fight through the wilds of the outer ring to the challenges of the inner ring, and if they're still alive at that point, through the almost impossible shield ring, all for a chance to win safe passage back to their home planet. Or, like our previous winner, Bale, they may choose a life of luxury in our galaxy-famous spa. And all of this for your viewing enjoyment and entertainment. So let's get to it, folks, shall we? Look, I'm Fozzie, your psionic barbarian host and two-time maze champion. And now, please join me in welcoming our GM, Emu. Emu is your referee and hands-on maze operator. She's been given a bag of tricks to run the maze, and she uses every bit of it. She's fair, impartial, and even-handed. So please, welcome Emu.
Thank you, Fozzie. Welcome, audience at home. It's time for the most exciting 2 hours of your day, the maze on Planet 7. Let's meet our hero, shall we? First, we have our second level, 4-tentacle armed Astroceph Lucaneer, Captain Wiley.
The name's Captain Wiley, and I'm the fiercest space pirate this side of Glasgow 9AL55. I have been separated from my trusty crew and speedy ship, the Ever Valiant, but I may just be warming up to this here little pussy in the maze. I've got no family, no past except for Soup's legendary exploits, and generally no problems or enemies to speak of. I do have a sick tentacle beard, however, being as I'm a slippery squiddy boy with 4 tentacle arms and a propensity for inking people on the face when I panic. My powers are luck and curse, and I can spend luck points to gain advantage on rolls and force disadvantage on attacking enemies, and curse them to gain luck points back and for extra necrotic damage. And I can now also spend a luck point to give advantage to my pals, such as they may be.
Captain Wiley, I can't wait to see you ink someone. It's so exciting. Next up, we have... I'll remember that. Next up, we have our second level, thread-wielding Dewata Weaver, Anacacia.
Hello, everybody. It's Anacacia, your favorite fairy weaver. My threads can entangle and manipulate people and my surroundings. I can cure wounds, so they're pretty important to keep around. And I've learned something new. I can buff my friends and can manipulate time with my thread magic.
Anacacia, please try not to die this time, okay? That would be really great.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll do my best.
Cool, thanks. Next up, we have the hero who wields our very first artifact, the Pax Romana, Gunsword. Our second level human demagogue, Kingslayer.
I'm the Kingslayer, Slayer of Kings, Dragon Slayer, Oathbreaker, ruler of the 7 kingdoms. Now fully equipped with Pax Romana, my gunsword. Spells that can put my enemies to sleep, make them laugh uncontrollably. Not to mention my brute physical attributes. I'm ready to continue my journey through the maze, creating havoc, making peace, and escaping.
Escaping's a really good idea, Kingslayer. Keep doing that. Keep moving forward and do that thing that you do. Okay, last but by no means least, we have our second level, Firebolt Igniting Quatermordial Catalyst Elemental.
Hiya, I'm Ella, Elemental. Listen, I'm a cursed sorceress assassin, and since I was a girl, I've actually been trained by a wealthy patron to harness my magical elemental spells and to cause some serious damage. Sure, studying under him for years has made me incredibly dangerous. I've learned a lot about my magic, but I am beholden to him, and he's using my untapped powers in questionable and even diabolical ways, clean up loose ends over here, maybe take care of things over there by any means necessary. It's he who sent me into the maze to claim the prize money, but I'm actually really here for a completely different reason. So anyway, I've got all these cantrips, right? I've got spells, and they're all for different elements, but I've got so many tricks up my sleeve. And I've now learnt how to activate my curse. You see, inside of me lies this giant elemental titan, and I can call upon it should I need to. So I guess you don't want to see me angry.
Oh, but Elemental, I do. I want to see you very angry.
That's a bit rude.
All right, guys, now that we've met our heroes, let's go back to our host, Ozzy.
Thank you, Emu. Look, last time on the maze on Planet 7, our heroes arrived in the outer ring of the maze after being stolen from their home worlds. They met the Lakoi, who were a band of rival adventurers, and they bested them in the competition for a magical item that brings both destruction and peace, the Pax Romana. Or is it the Pax Romania? I don't know. Historians will debate this pronunciation for eons to come. But look, the party proceeded then to Halicarnassus, where Kingslayer followed the oracle's instructions to bind with the artifact. And they met the primary families of the village, the Zeros, who were born from heroes, and the Smoosh family, who are ancient allies of the Plutarch. And sadly, one of the Lakoi was brutally slain by a man-eating nymph, a Maenad named Eliana. Now, after all that, let's begin episode 2. Shall we, Emu?
Yes, let's enter the maze.
Now, look, it's time for a decision. That's what that sound means. And remember, audience, you must be on the Maze on Planet 7 stream in order to vote. So please, come on, get on over here, folks, because here's your first decision of the night. How will our heroes be greeted? With pitchforks or pity? Now, the town did witness a murder on the day of their introduction to the heroes, so that's not really a great start. But on the other hand, the murderer did leave town because of the heroes' actions. I mean, I guess it could go either way, right? Pitchforks or pity. Well, some days start better than others. You decide, audience. Back to you, Emu.
All right, heroes. You are rudely awakened from a restless sleep on the floor of a small spare room in the home of Francis Zero by an ear-splitting clanging. The family butler, Balin, bangs a metal spoon against an iron bell. Time to rise and shuffle on, please. The master of the house begs you. Take your leave. And then the door flings open. Pack your bags and make haste. Anyway, I imagine you are eager to be on your way and finding the key to the sacred path and so forth, as you heroes always seem to want to do.
Tell me, before you go, what seems to have befallen all these other heroes that apparently want to do the thing that we apparently want to do?
Well, they leave town and they never come back. I assume that they either succeed in their task or they die.
Right. Classic.
At least we got a good night's sleep, yeah?
Why are you in such a hurry to get us out of here?
Well, and he looks over at the Pax Romana and goes, it's kind of, interfering with our very peaceful town. So if you could just go and not cause any more trouble, that would be quite lovely. Thank you.
Everybody wants the Pax Romana. Everybody wants the Pax Romana. Not today. I want to try to use persuasion to actually really find out the reason why he wants us to leave.
All right. So go ahead and roll persuasion. Oh man, that was a 16 on the die. You have a massive bonus, so that was a 22. Francis Zero, he wants you out, and the town is pressuring him. He is the mayor and sheriff after all, and he must keep the peace. We don't want to make him upset or make our town any more angry than it already is. The Smooshes and the Zeros are already have their conflict, and if you could just go about your day, that would be wonderful.
Well, Francis,
So strange.
we're
Go about
here-
our day. We're helping. We're helping actually find the murderer of this person that's not even our friend, but we're going above and beyond to try and help everyone here. And we're getting
that's
ushered
good.
out.
If
Like
you're
we're a
trying to do that,
problem.
you should definitely go out that way to do it. Let me help you. And he goes down and try to help you pack your bags and roll your bedrolls.
Oi! No one touches my stuff.
Oh, you don't actually have. Sure. You don't actually have many things. You could go to the plow and get some resources and some supplies.
Sure, I just want to make sure that everyone dies the way that did you rush everyone out in the exact same way and direction before? Like,
People don't actually stay here. It's quite an honor for Francis to have invited you in the first place. Yes.
I see.
But I will
We
tell
should
you, since
provision.
you did do so much good for us, and he kind of like, so if you want to go towards the middle, which heroes do, and to get out of the maze, you must go to the sacred path. It is locked. You must find a key, but I don't know anything about that. That's all the rumors that I hear.
Sacred
then.
path.
I'd love to know more about. Can I get a read on him in his relationship to the gunsword, to Pax Romana? He seems wary of it.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Why are you so skittish around the, the pokey shooty thing?
Well, it's kind of intimidating. It shoots and pokes, and like I said, we are quite a peaceful town. We don't want any trouble, and you are heroes. And yes, the Zero family is from a long line of heroes, but it's probably better you are on your way.
There's a lot of failed
I
heroes.
don't like.
here.
I don't like staying where I'm not welcome. By the way, so.
Yeah.
Hooroo, bye.
Good luck!
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. So should we provision over at the plough then?
Let's do it.
Awesome. As you guys pack, Anacacia, you notice a photo on the floor that's fallen out of Elemental's bag. Let's listen in on a private conversation between these two heroes.
Who's this? Elemental?
Where did you get that? That's mine. Can I have it, please, now, really quickly? Can I have it?
Yeah. But you gotta tell me who it is first.
Can you not tell by looking at it side by side? It's my mother.
You never talk about her.
Don't really like talking about her. It's a hard thing to talk about, but she's missing. She's a missing person, and I miss her. I miss her a lot, so I'm really putting the miss in missing with this one. But I'd really like to find out more information about where she. And I don't want to talk about it. It's really personal, and I get really emotional. And because I'm an elemental, the tears it gets reabsorbed and back into it, and it's just it's an uncomfortable kind of feeling. And sometimes if fire gets in the way, then my eyes steam. And honestly, it's not really a fun thing. It's not a fun place.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here,
but I
let me
appreciate
help
you giving it back to me. Thank you. Oh, that's really nice. Oh,
There you go.
Thank you.
Feel better? Okay,
Oh,
let's dry the tears
I really
for you so
do.
you don't have to hurt. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
I will ask
but
you
maybe
about
just
her
keep that on
later
the.
on.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Oh.
Yeah. You just keep it on
Okay,
the
but
DL,
I'll ask
yeah?
you again. I'm gonna ask you again later on. Just because,
Yeah,
I feel
maybe
we're
maybe
best
when I
friends
trust
now.
you. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Right? We're in the same level.
Best friends that are learning to trust. Yes.
Best friends forever.
That's very clingy, aren't she?
If only best friends lasted forever here in the maze. Friendship is one of the more dangerous things here. You fall in love, they get taken away. It's that easy. But thank you, heroes, for letting us eavesdrop on you a little. A decision has been made, however. You, the audience, have made a decision. You've chosen pitchforks. Back to you, Emu.
Rude.
Anyway, so I said, that's what she wishes. Am I right, Kingslayer?
Absolutely.
All right, you two
Boys.
dainties ready to move out then?
You
Yes,
all were
absolutely. Let's go.
granted rest for the night in the mayor's abode, but things seem to have changed overnight. You are no longer welcome here. Heroes, you are poorly provisioned with supplies and knowledge, and you see that there are people with pitchforks waiting for you out front. Get out of here! Get out of here! What do you guys do?
Oh, what are you
not
gonna do about it? You gonna poke me with your little?
Okay. Oh, there's a
What
lot
are they
of
gonna
them.
do about it? Captain Wiley, come on. We have 4 of the greatest heroes that have ever
Start
existed.
with a nice-
We have the town folk
on.
chasing us with little pitchforks. I mean, Pax
It's
Romana
very
with a
ungrateful.
pitchfork.
Truly.
No, but
We've
listen,
done
whole
nothing
village, you're gonna
but
wipe
good
them
for your
out.
village.
Look, I'm sure
Goodness.
there's a reasonable way to negotiate this down. Anybody?
Kingslayer.
Shall
Kingslayer, could you intimidate them maybe? I heard you're very intimidating. You look intimidating. Maybe we could just
Absolutely.
All right, with a 12 on the die, you're with your mod, that's a +6, you have an 18. Please tell me and everyone else how you're intimidating these people to move out of your way.
So I stand up, I bulk my shoulders back, I show off my 8'2", 325-pound athletic frame. I take Pax Romana from my side, my left side, because that's where it's binded, and I raise it very high in the air, and I tell them to move out of our way. And if not, things are going to get ugly. Real ugly.
Very intimidating. As you raise it, it emanates this like golden light, and they all kind of back off, and they create a path for you towards the village, towards the plow in the village and the open street. It'll take you wherever it is you'd like to go. So where do you guys want to go right now?
Well, we still need. It was implied we could use some extra supplies, wasn't it?
Are we no longer
Yeah, just go
welcome
ahead to
because
the
they've
plough
got
then.
pitchforks in their hands?
They're intimidated. They won't try it. You won't try nothing. That's what I thought. I say like I'm like piggybacking shamelessly on his intimidation. Yeah.
Thanks for having my back.
Back
Appreciate
away.
this.
Hold me back, Elemental. Hold me back. I'm ready to hold me back.
You're just so large.
Just grab around her shin, you know. Oh. But yeah, so
Just-
we
we'll
head
try
to
and
the barn.
sneak-
We're gonna make sure. Go on.
Yeah, we'll go to the plough. No, absolutely, but we'll do it very discreetly. Ooh.
You guys try to be discreet. Please roll me stealth at disadvantage, as these people have parted the path for you forward, but they still are like kind of growling unnecessarily with their pitchforks.
Well, if
Even
I
kids
do-
are like throwing eggs at the ground behind you. And you look back and they're like, and they
Ouch.
run off.
Mine should
Six?
be because I have advantage on stealth, so I'm just wondering if that should I roll
Well,
again?
Captain
I
Wiley,
need to
you got a 19 on your roll. It says that you have a +4 to your roll. Let's see. Anacacia, you rolled an 11. You got a 14 with your bonuses. Kingslayer, you at disadvantage. Oh, yes, it was at disadvantage. So, all right, Captain Wiley, I hear what you're saying. With your advantage and your disadvantage, you
Yeah.
have just a normal roll.
Right.
Kingslayer, you can't be hiding. There's just no way. You're kind of leading the charge here. And yeah, it seems that everyone is looking at Kingslayer. So you guys kind of move around him and make your way into the plow. And Kingslayer, you go in last and you hear people kind of murmuring behind you. But you guys go in and you see that the LaCoy are sitting at a table. Coralie Smoosh, the bartender, looks up and waves at you and then kind of pulls back. And how can I help you?
Oh, Coralie, it's good to see you. You're not angry at us like the rest of them, are you? We had so
I'm
much
not.
fun last night.
Yeah, I mean, it was really intense, everything that happened and that death.
Aye. Is that why they're mad at us? Why are they mad at
They're
us?
really mad. And
Do they know
you
we're not the ones that did that?
Well,
We're here-
everything
we're
was
here to come to
fine
save the
until
day.
that thing came in, and she points at Pax Romana.
So we don't like the sword gun. thing?
Well, it just seems to have brought trouble. That's all. Yeah.
It's been
So
here forever, hasn't it?
the Pax
Coraline,
Romana.
I can tell you that with Pax Romana in my hands, you don't have to worry about it creating any kind of trouble. And I just want to let you know on behalf of me and my friends that we're sorry for your loss, but we're not here to create any pain or cause any more pain to you and your group.
When you say that, her face just lights up, and you seem to have calmed her pretty well. She's like, well, I mean, it was kind of all of our loss. There's not many people out here. It's kind of, a pretty empty place, but them, it's kind of their loss. And you look over, and the green giant is just, he's got his head in his hand, and you see that Domadillo is like holding rubbing his shoulders. And yeah, well, where are you guys going?
We're going to avenge her.
Oh,
But sure. Yeah. Those aren't competing. I mean, we've got to just quick huddle. We've got two goals, eh? We've got to get this key and go further on, and then there's the question of what happened to her. Is that right? Do we think those are?
But we also need to save our reputation as well, and we're already up against competition, so we want to be heroes. And if we can triple layer that hero status, why not? Yeah.
Both it is.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Reputation? Good. So why are we worried about our reputation in a place with people that we're never going to see again? I want to get back to my people, just like you all want to get back to yours. I don't want to die here in this haze.
So are you voting for straightforward to the objective, leave these people to mourn with no help at all? Am I hearing two different proposals?
It's a cruel, cruel world.
Ooh.
We could at least tell them we'll try.
What do you think, Lass?
Yeah, I'm with Kingslayer here. Honestly, I thought about it. Like,
Tell us.
I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't care about these people that much.
Just real quick.
They woke me up way too early. I just need 5 more minutes for my beauty sleep. You know what?
Just want to reiterate that I'm the assassin, yeah? I'm the one that kills people for a living, and yet I'm the one with the heart in this moment. Can we just take a second to process that, yeah?
I'm undecided. I've got two extremely competing motivations where I am all about surviving at all costs, but I hate it when people don't like me. So, ooh, that's hard. Well, let's make a compromise. If we spend 20 minutes investigating what happened to her and saying, I'm sorry to these fine folk, and then if it takes too long and we get twitchy, let's move on.
I'd even be down to roll an investigation dice, but that's,
Sure. Aye. Yeah. A roll or two. 2 rolls. 2 cheeky little rolls, and then we move on.
Just little rolls. That's it, yeah. But if we need anything from Cornelia right now, we should kind of get those supplies happening. Don't even know if anyone's got any gold, but we are still up against the other heroes, and we should probably get a wriggle on.
Agreed. Coralie, have you got any? Sorry about that. Super. You didn't hear any of that, did you? Can we buy something from you that we might need?
yeah. I prepared you some, and she gives you these small flasks. Some whiskey. What else can you be looking for?
A bunch of alcoholics in this town. Whiskey here, whiskey there.
Whiskey for breakfast.
Better than water.
What else is there to do? Have you seen? This is a depressed town. It's on the decline.
Have you seen the lake? That lake is really poisonous. So, yeah, it's this is good stuff.
Poisonous lake.
A bloody nymph. A bloody nymph in a lake, you say? That seems like a good place to start, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can't quite get across that. It's got fumes. I wouldn't try, but if you are trying to get, to the center, you could go across the bog. We usually get supplies from there, but they're not really coming through lately. You can also try the mountain. The mountain's good. There's the Oracle that's out there. The Plutarch. The Plutarch who kind of runs this whole place. He's great, and he's over in the bog area.
I actually understand why this town drinks. Thank you.
It's
it was
small.
awful to
We
hear.
like it.
All
Yeah.
right, so which way do we want to go? We want to go through the mountains, the bog.
Are those the
Yeah.
options? Mountains or bog? Eh? Well,
So I'm not really familiar with oracles from where I'm from in the Seven Kingdoms, but if I'm not mistaken, we've heard legends that can oracles see the future and see
Yeah.
things that could potentially help us. And
they're handy.
after all, I mean,
Sure.
we did kind of give her a perfume soap bath. Maybe that's where
You
we start
met the
to maybe find more
oracle?
of a clear path.
Oh,
Was that the
That's
oracle?
the
Was
oracle.
that what it was?
No, that was an
really
elf.
good looking. She's an elf, but she smells really bad.
That's the
Yeah.
oracle.
She smells like troll blood and
I
strawberries
remember the
now.
smell.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, well,
oracle.
oracle.
She's in the mountain.
All right, we already
Yeah.
did that one. To the bog it is.
And you guys
Bored
see,
over here.
as you're talking to her, Domadillo goes, "Friends! Oh, so good to see you!" And he looks over to the Green Giant and goes, "Oh, sorry. He's kind of not in a good place right now." But and he looks over at Kingslayer and he's just kind of pumps himself up. But he's quite short. But he still tries to pump himself up. He goes, "You're really good with that thing. That yeah, that was really impressive."
That's me. What do you need? Because I can tell you need something. What do you need?
I don't need anything. I just think you guys are really cool. That's all. I mean, we got our
Well, I'm
own
glad
group,
you
and I'm not
hold
trying to
it,
like
sis.
get in on your group, but you guys just seem just like the coolest and the most fun, and you cooperate a lot, and that's
Yeah.
just real great. And he points over at, he's like, "King, I'm sorry. What was your name again?"
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer. Oh, that's
have to
great,
emphasize.
Kingslayer. Yeah, I just wanted to shake your hand. That's all.
Remember how the giant stopped you from shaking hands before? All right, go
Ooh,
ahead.
be careful.
Oh, it's so great
Yeah.
to meet you. Like really, really
Yeah,
great.
Nice to meet you too.
I should probably go back, but just
Can
you
I-
guys are really great, and I really hope to
And
see
before
you
you go,
again.
what did you say your name was? What did you say your name was again before you go?
My name is Domadillo. Very nice to meet you.
Domadillo. Nice to meet you, Domadillo.
Don Modelo.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm like
Tell
the
the-
life of the
tell
party.
the
I want
tell the
to
watermelon.
see.
We're really feel bad.
I'd like to go. I'm going to very carefully approach, if you're done with Mr. Domadillo, who's very sweet. I would like to go say hello to Mr. Green Giant Man. Gently,
What?
carefully, cautiously.
Yeah, so
Just
you
like-
walk over there, and
uh,
he's got his head in his hands.
Look, mate, I know how. Look, I don't know your life, but I know what it's like to lose people, and it's hard. And it just seems to me like you folk have had a sort of a bad run of luck here. I know that you were after the Pax Royal Whoosy. I don't want to say it because they'll yell it from the sky. But you know the thing. And I was wondering if you look have just from me to you, have a little bit of luck for your day, and I spend a point.
He feels it, and he like a tear runs down his cheek. That means a lot to me. Sandriel and I have been very close, and I never expected to lose her. We just got into this crazy place, and she's always had my back, so I really appreciate that. Really, truly.
You knew each other before then. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. For a very long time, I cared for her very deeply. Now we just got to get my team out of this place.
Right, well, I hope it helps. Good luck to you.
Thank you for your concern.
I'll
And
leave
he
you
like
now.
as you walk away, he kind of stops you and goes, "I know that we both want the Pax Romana." And he kind of says it and like kind of drifts off his mouth. Be careful. It seems to like bring peace, but there's something about it. It just doesn't feel right.
Right, they keep talking about a cost. Do you know anything about that?
He like slumps down, like maybe.
All right, well, we'll be careful then.
All right,
Get
so
away.
you all come back together. And which way do you want to go?
To Plutarch.
Yeah, Ella doesn't like the smell of the or look of the oracle, so I think we're going to.
Well, we've
find the
already met
man with
her,
it in
didn't
the
we?
fog. Yeah.
Kingslayer's
She was
already
the oracle,
had a
though.
chat with her, and she mentioned the weapon, and she
Sure.
got some.
I'm
she got some
unopposed.
perfume.
You make good points, Elemental.
Sure.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
All
Why
right.
not?
Little Plutarch.
A Plutarch.
All right, you made a choice. Okay, now that you've chosen your path, let's go to Fozzie.
Thank you, Emu. And now another decision must be made. That was a little heart-wrenching, Emu. I'm not going to lie. It was difficult to watch, but I loved it. But now back to the decision for the audience. And remember, audience, you can only vote if you are on the Maze on Planet 7 stream. Okay? So here we go. One of our heroes is vulnerable and hunted. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Elemental or Captain Wiley? Now, remember, sometimes an obstacle is really an opportunity to grow stronger. And in the end, the hero may thank you for paying a little extra challenge. Now, while you decide, I'm going to have a little chat with Captain Wiley after that exchange. I'm here with Captain Wiley. How's it going, sir?
It's all right. I have to say, the poor man's plight plucked at my heartstrings. You know, I've lost people out in space, and it isn't fun, especially when you've had a lot of history together.
No,
Oh,
it was sad.
yeah.
It was heart-wrenching. I mean, that's their team, but how's your team working out?
I think we're doing all right. You know, it's we're starting to gel a bit. You know, perhaps our decision-making, you know, time to decision will speed up as we get a feel for each other. But aside from that, I think, you know, we're watching each other's back so far, and we're making do. Feeling good about
Yeah,
it.
the old TTD,
Why, no
the
one's
time to
said they
decision
don't like
stat
me, have they?
increase. Not
Right,
that
right,
I've heard
that's
of, but
Good,
there's still
great,
a lot of time
good.
while you're alive.
Oh,
Who do you think
that's
is the secret weapon on your team?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, look, we all have strengths. I would never pick favorites on a public television show.
Okay, well, who's a mystery that you'd like to learn more about then on your team?
Oh, well, that's true. Well, look, elementals, you know, she's full of all the elements, but I just seem to be getting frosty walls of ice. And that just hits right at my little problem center, like what we call in therapy, the core material. So I'm going to have to melt those walls if I can. That's what I'll say.
I think that's a challenge that you're up for, Captain Wiley. One last question here,
I'll die trying. Yes.
and it's serious. Who is most likely to survive the maze, other than yourself, of course?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I have to say, Anne has the most, she's got that flexible, that thread magic is sure versatile. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it is.
And
I
and she
agree.
also has healing ability, unlike most of us. So she's pretty essential. But then look at that Kingslayer. I mean, he's a burly fellow with a very intimidating mien. And he just got an entire village to bow down and get out of the way just by yelling at him right and good. So I don't know. We've got some strong players here.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I know you're at the beginning, but maybe you guys can pull it off. No party has ever made it through the entire maze intact. So maybe you guys can be the first. Thank you, hero. And now I hear a decision. A decision has been made. Ah, yes, we have a decision. And you have chosen Elemental. So Emu, back to you.
Bugger.
As you dash across the plains towards the mausoleum in the bog, night begins to fall. Will you stop for the night? Will you hunt for your dinner? Will you continue to move forward in the night? Elemental, you hear a quiet but insistent baby's cry away to your left.
What is that noise? Is there an infant here? For real? Inside a maze? That is absolutely not okay.
This is not the place for a child.
Trying to get out. She's trying to get out.
I must
Like
go
Atlas.
towards it because my maternal instincts have activated. What is this baby about?
Look, babies in a forest are a classic trap. That's some changeling bait stuff. So you be careful now.
I will be very, very careful. I'm going to go invisible while I check it out.
Ooh, nice. You go invisible. As you go invisible, you make your way left, and your friends are watching you move. And it's getting dark, but suddenly it's dark, like completely dark. And you hear a rumbling under your feet. Please make me a dex save.
Is it my tummy?
It is not your tummy. It is definitely the ground.
A dex save.
Yes,
Here we
please.
go with these dice. Ooh,
that was a 2. You only have a plus
Who
1.
hates
That's
me?
a 3.
Who hates me up there? What have I done?
That you fall
I
on
really
the
am
ground
cursed.
and you hear another rumble. It runs past you, and you're in pitch
I believe
dark.
I'm. Well,
What do you do?
actually, no. Well, I'm going to produce flame. Well, that's the hope. So every new day, I get to roll the dice, and one of 4 numbers will show up, and whatever it lands on is the element that I have. This is not the one that I want, so I will spend a point to get produce flame, and I will produce
Wonderful.
said flame.
You produce flame, but this darkness seems to be magical, and it just kind of. You feel the heat from your flame, but you cannot see, and your friends behind you cannot see you. Well, they weren't able to see you before, but now around them it's pitch dark, and you hear, and suddenly out from the ground, something bursts through the ground, and that is going to be. Oh, that is a natural 20. All right, so from underneath the ground, a vine wraps around your leg and is starting to drag you. You take... All right. You take a little bit of damage. And we are now in initiative. Initiative means we are all in a certain order, and we'll go in that order. Let's go over there.
The vine has a chest infection, which is unfortunate for it.
Yeah. All right. The order of operations is going to be Anacacia, Captain Wiley, Kingslayer, Elemental, and this vine. Now, you guys watched Elemental go invisible, and about 30 feet away, darkness happened. You also heard this, but it is now dark around you as well. What are you all doing as the night seems to envelop you? Anacacia, your turn.
Can I use my druidcraft to perhaps create a light source around us and light however many feet they can do in front of me and around me?
Yes. So, how far would you like to put it in front of you?
At least 30 feet or maybe even less. I just want to see like immediately in front of me.
Awesome. You pop it up and you kind of see it just, but it seems that the darkness around you is magical and you just can't see anything.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Anacacia, or that you can do?
Can I try to use my thread to see, even though Elemental's invisible, if I could just toss it towards the direction where I last saw her and see if I can perhaps grasp something in that direction?
Yes. Yes. So go ahead and roll your thread. All right. Okay, so you toss it out there, and nothing happens.
Oh my gosh, where did she go? Do you guys have anything that could help with trying to figure out where she went? I tried my light, my druid craft. It's not working.
Captain Wiley, it's your turn.
Is it my turn? Okay, good. All right. So if we cannot force any light into this magical darkness, I'm going to start. I mean, Ella's. We can talk to her, can't we? Ella, darling.
Yes, I'm getting absolutely wrapped up at the moment.
Got it. Great. Okay, so you can talk and you're wrapped up. Therefore, if I come close to you, I'm likely to find the thing that is holding you, eh? I'm gonna make my way to
absolutely.
you.
Look at the ankles.
By sound.
It's got me.
Yeah, by sound. So I move to her by the sound of her voice.
Awesome. Roll me a perception check, please.
Sure.
Am I still invisible if it's got me?
Ha!
Do you want to be invisible?
I mean, it's a bit pointless now. No.
Awesome. You are no longer invisible. Captain Wiley with a 21. You definitely hear that she's been pulled forward, and you were about 30 feet away from where she was.
Oh.
Now you're about 50 feet away from where she was.
Plugger shite. Excuse me. Okay. If I shoot in her direction, I could hit her, and there's no way. She's being pulled continuously away.
Yes, right now we're kind of stopped into a moment. With that roll, very, very high roll, you might have a better chance to hit this thing than you would think.
All right. Well, I do have a crossbow, so don't move, Ella. Shout continuously so that my aim stays true.
Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me.
Right,
I am moving, I am moving.
Thank you. Perfect. Now I know where your head is. So should I try and shoot?
Yes, totally.
All right, okay.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You do not have disadvantage. You have a straight roll.
That's handy. All right.
As she is helping you.
That's my...
All right. So you rolled a 10. You have a +5 bonus, and you hear elemental. Ha! This thing is about you feel it kind of scream, and it just the air of it just overwhelms you. It smells of plant, and it has been hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Awesome. You rolled a 5. That is a total of 8 piercing damage. And congratulations on that hit, Captain Wiley.
Thank you. That was extremely lucky.
All right. Next up, we have Kingslayer.
So the creature is about 50 feet away from where I'm at. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
I would like to use my command spell, which allows me to speak a one-word command to the creature that I can see within range, and I want to try to get them to drop my elemental.
Now, I will tell you that you have to be able to see it, and currently everything's in magical darkness.
And it's 50 feet away.
But I'm here.
Can I?
Ouch!
Can I use my bright light and try to approach to get closer to elemental so I can see where she's at?
You go to is it something that you can cast?
Yes.
Cool. You cast it, and it's just this small halo, very tiny around you. But you do move forward, and you can move most of the way there, but you'll have to wait for your next round, to do that. So there's get to her.
Okay. I want to do one more thing. I want to try to use vituperate, which allows me to be able to unleash a string of insults and taunts within 6 feet when I'm at it. Can I see the creature? I still can't see the creature.
You cannot see the creature.
Oh man, if I could see, I could help. I don't think there's anything that I could do in this game. I can't see. Yeah, I can't.
You have to be able
Use
to see it
the
to yell at it.
All right, so what I would like you to do,
Kingslayer,
Kingslayer, is roll perception at disadvantage. We'll see how close you can get to elemental. Oh,
Oh no.
oh. That was a 3, which gives you a 4. That is not enough. And you were running towards her, but it seems that her voice is moving, and you kind of move forward and shift right and shift left. That little light guiding you, but it is just, you've never experienced anything like this before.
Oh, like Fozzie said, not all of us can make it out. Good luck, Elemental. No, I'm kidding. There's
hear
nothing I
that.
can
No!
do. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I'm basically useless if I can't see where she's at.
With a
I'm gonna help
4
you.
on, with a roll of 4, it seems that you're about 10 to 15 feet away from her. You hear her shouting, and it's dart, but you can't quite. Okay, Elemental, this thing's wrapped around your leg. You can't see it, but your arms are free, and it's dragging you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that my arms are free because I'm getting dragged around, and I think that I'm just going to have to cast a wee bit of Firebolt. I'm just going to cast Firebolt, which is hurling a ranged attack down. It's a flammable, it's anything that's flammable. I'm like, you know what? I'm in charge of my elements, and if I see a plant that is earth, and this kind of plant does not like fire, so I'm going to be fired up and bring it. So I'm going to attack.
All right, you do have disadvantage because you are prone.
Good.
All right, so we're going to take the lower of that number, but both are very high. So you rolled a 17, gives you a 23. All right, go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, 12 points of fire damage. Amazing. All right, you hear another, and just for a second, you can see this creature. And it's about 8 feet tall. Its maw just rises open. It's got these like tentacle-y, viney tongues coming out of it, and these teeth as it screams. Is that the end of your turn?
Absolutely not. It's got me fired up. I'm going to spend a skill point, a spell trick, so that I can cast Firebolt again. Still at disadvantage?
Yes.
Firebolt number 2. Oh, that was 1. That's 12. 18. Oh.
They both hit. All right, your 11 gives you a 17
that was my
total.
disadvantage.
That was your disadvantage. Very, very nice. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage again.
I would love to.
She might be worth keeping around, guys.
I believe in her.
All right, 5 points of fire damage. You see that there's other vines that are flailing, and you burn part of it. Some of the vines shrivel up and burst into flame as it kind of scratches its like hind shoulders into the ground to like put out whatever fire, but also it actually does burn those. Awesome. Okay, ignoring that one. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Can I bonus action somehow smack it away just to show it who's boss? Because I'm getting a little bit more confident now that my rolls are slightly better and I'm getting cheeky.
Cheeky is a free action that you can definitely slap at it.
That's it.
But
That's
it's
all I
not
want
going
to
to
do.
any damage. Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, but it's like it's asserting authority over it.
Yeah, roll intimidation at disadvantage.
Okay. 1 and a 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was a 3 on the die. You have a high intimidation.
Yeah, we don't have to read it out loud if it's awful. We can just move on and be like, no, you're a little coward,
Unfortunately, that is
little
not.
kitten.
Okay.
I had one little bit of a
so-
go of a good roll and my luck's gone out. Okay.
All right, so at advantage, it's going to wrap another vine around you. And then it is going to try again. And advantage, that is 13. Your AC is 12. So that would be to hit. It got a higher number. Therefore, you are now wrapped completely in this vine. and then it does something else. And the rest of you cannot see it, but you hear this roar. And then it's almost like it goes away for a second and then starts burrowing into the ground. Elemental, you are now drug into the ground. Good night.
Ah!
I don't know that.
Elemental! Oh my god,
Oh no.
Oh,
And
no!
with that,
What?
let's move on to
What?
Act 2.
No!
Oh, friend!
Oh, dude.
This is getting intense. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Emu. Look, another decision must be made. I'm verklempt. I can't even deal with this right now. It's time for another decision. And again, get on our page, Maze on Planet 7 to vote. What gift will be brought to the party? Will it be a good meal or a scroll of magic? You decide, okay? But first, I'm going to give some shout outs to our shares from Geek Bomb, Gory Kills, Katie Melton, Darren DeWoo Robinson, Natalie Ruiz, and Christine Casti Kilholland. I hope I didn't mess any names up. Back to you, Emu.
All right. Our heroes have been separated on their journey across the plane, and the party may fear the permanent loss of Elemental. While their friends wonder what to do next, Elemental is trapped beneath the plane, locked in a mortal struggle with a fly trap. Okay. Elemental, you shake it off, and suddenly you're in this cavernous area, and it seems that the vines have unwrapped, and this creature seems to be tying up something else. You do see that there's a whole lot of damage you did to it. What would you like to do right now? This is you and the vine. Or giant fly trap.
Vine/giant fly trap. Look, I'm one of the same as you. I'm an elemental, and I'm with all the elements, and earth is one of them that I'm akin with. What is going on, and why is this so damn personal? Can you talk?
Do you say that to it? Do you have
Yes.
talk with plants?
Probably not.
Ah! And it goes to hit you again.
Oh my god.
This time
Do
it's
not
going
be
to try to
kind.
wrap itself around your arm. Now, this creature can't seem to understand you.
Yeah,
That is an 11, so that is a 19 to hit. It has a very
hits.
high bonus.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to take you're going to take 2 points of damage, and it's going to attack you again, try to grab onto your other arm. Now, if you can think of another way to communicate to it, that is a 16 plus 8 to hit. It is going to hit, and it's going to grab onto your other arm. Well, that is 4 points of damage.
Keep it. Yeah, let's do this. This is awesome. All right. So it's still wrapped around me. This is fun. I am getting angry. It cannot talk to me. I tried to play nice, and that's not happening. I noticed that the burning seemed to work. So I'm going to have flame summoned from my body inside, rushing up my hands. And I'm going to use burning hands. So flame is going to shoot out of my hands, and I am going to try and absolutely turn it into burnt compost.
Awesome. Is that a save on my end or to hit to your end?
It is a save on your
just-
end, DC 14 Dex.
All right, here we go. That is a 13.
You
that
needed a
fails.
14.
Yes. All right, go ahead and damage.
Damage.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Huzzah!
Flow.
You just erupt into flame, you grab it and start pulling the vines towards you, each one bringing it closer and burning this vine. Another one comes to wrap up and grab you, but you catch it as the one in your hand burns away. And it seems to just kind of be hobbling at this point. It snaps at you to attack. And that's a miss. Elemental, what do you do?
I mock it. Oh, did you try? Did you try and hit me and you missed? And with that, my last move that I'm going to do, why not? Little ray of sickness happening here. I'm going to, again, I see it. I've made eyes on it. I'm going to hopefully give it poison damage. How did you go?
That is save. It's a 15. All right. You kind of poison it and it... nothing really happens. It does scream a lot. Is there anything else you would like to do? It is your turn.
Oh, you don't you take half damage? No. It's poisoned. Oh, it is poisoned. Oh, it's poisoned. The rest of my turn... Does it take an action to change my shape?
You know what? This is really exciting. I am the game master. Therefore, I want to see this. I've been waiting for it. Please do the thing.
I'm angry. Ella's angry at this stage. This thing has been coming at me. I'm throwing my flame at it. It was like, oh, that tickled. I went burning hands on it, and it was like, I'm coming back for more. It's getting me down. I'm on half health. Inside, this churning, grotesque form takes over my entire body, and I turn into an elemental titan. I don't know what element it's going to be just yet, but I rolled. I turn into ice, baby. So I am double, triple in size. I am so large. I'm coated in ice, and I look golem in sort of like design, and I just start laughing. Take your turn.
This creature goes to bite at you, and... You were what are you, 15 feet tall now?
Yep, I'm large. I'm in the large category. Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm a little small.
Oh, that means it has disadvantage. So that is it's still an 18. I rolled a 10 on the die. It goes to bite you, and you hear its teeth crackle as it hits your ice for the very first time. It is now your turn. This creature is burned. It looks very close to death. Elemental, what are you going to do?
Attack with an ice slam! I get both my hands and I just crush it under the weight of my ice. It's not
beautiful. You have advantage, by the way.
Oh, I still hit. I'm just rolling all my dice wrong.
Wonderful. So 15, it hits, and you do how much damage?
13 points of ice damage.
13 points of damage. Elemental, please narrate how you destroy this creature.
So it's laughing at me with these teeth, but now that I'm so big, I get to look down upon it with my two hands, and I smoosh it into the ground. I start pulverizing. It is like it's it's getting ground down to look like it is a potion at this stage because it is powder fine. That's the one. Mortar and pestle. Pestle. It's dead.
It is dead. Now it's cold. You realize it's extra cold. Maybe it's nice for you. You are ice titan. And there are multiple tunnels around you. Unfortunately, they are much smaller than you. And that's where we're going to cut. Now let's go to Kingslayer to get his unvarnished, unfiltered first impressions of the Outer Ring.
I'm not going to lie, Kingslayer. I have to jump in here. My psionic barbarian roots are just tingling. Elemental just rocked my world and rocked that plan. It was incredible. But please, Kingslayer, I have to ask you, what are your first impressions of the Outer Ring?
So far, it's very dark here. I can't see anything, and unfortunately, with all of my powers and with everything that I've been born with and everything that I've been blessed with, I'm really out of my element because I can't fight anything. I can't fight what I can't see. And out of nowhere, Elemental just gets pulled to the ground by some creature. I don't know. Is she okay? Is she not okay? I'm a little nervous. And let me tell you something, Fozzie. Kingslayer doesn't get nervous.
I hear you, Kingslayer. It's a foreign feeling for you, and for your sake, I hope it passes. But now, the audience has made a decision. And the decision has been Magic Scroll. So back to you, Emo.
Heroes, welcome back. Oh, a jolly melody comes floating towards you from just up the road. Walking towards you, you see a tall, slightly rotund man holding a small bundle in one arm and a case in the other, walking towards you. The man introduces himself as Phillip Rich, wandering hero and guardian at large. The bundle he treats surprisingly gently, but the case he hands to you. Adventurers! Three adventurers already? Oh, that's wild. Here I have a gift for you.
My best friend, do you know where my best friend is?
Huh? Who? No, I don't. So sorry. But I have something that might help you on your journey. I too once had an adventuring group. Here, and he opens it up, and it is a magical scroll. It glows. This is for you. This is to help you.
I lean down and put my ear to it to ascertain whether that's the source of the tuba music or if it's from somewhere else.
It gets louder as you put your ear towards it.
Oh, well, I want none of that then. Thank you very much. I can't listen to that all day.
All right.
You're right. We should take it. I'll adjust. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh no. Are you? How old are you for your species? Are you like an adolescent or are you like a? Oh boy. All right. Well.
Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying that. And you hear that he's kind of like holding this bundle in his other arm. He's like, shh. Yo, that's so wonderful. Well, I too am a hero. I don't know what happened to my group, but I woke up and my son and I, well, yeah, here we are. And I thought you might like this, and maybe I can, maybe we can all go towards the center together. It gets really lonely out here.
It does. Crew, yet again, another very obvious huddle in front of another person. But what are the odds that there are two babies out in these woods now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say none.
Yeah, like we just heard
Why
that baby
are there
crying
so
and then
many
our friend
babies?
got-
Why is he out here giving us a scroll and carrying his baby around in this very dark and dangerous place?
Yeah.
Obviously, he knows a
no
little bit more
place
than
for
what
a,
he's leading
for
on
a
to.
child. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
All right. How exactly shall we put it to him, sir? What are you doing with your baby here? I mean, we could just do that, I suppose.
I can.
Yeah.
Get
Go
aggressive.
ahead. You tend to you have just charisma. People just tend to cower in front of you. So why not? Go ahead.
Well, let's see if we can be a little bit peaceful. After all, he does have a child. So let's see how we can talk this out. Philip. Kingslayer here,
Yeah,
ruler of
hi.
7 Kingdoms. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm
Listen,
good.
what are you doing out here? I mean, obviously, you care for your son. He is your son after all. What are you doing out here in this very dark and dangerous place?
Well, I'm trying to get out of here. Trying to find my wife, Eliana. Have my son want to get us out of here, because want to raise this kid. Yeah, so just trying to get out of here, looking for the key to the sacred path, trying to get out. And
Have you
it's really
been-
hard to do
Oh,
this
God.
by myself. Would really
Have
like
you
to
been
come with
parted
you
from your
guys.
wee one at any point in the last 20 minutes?
Not in the last 20 minutes. I don't know how long I was asleep, but my crew left or they're just gone. I don't know what happened to them. I think I was cursed. I don't know. And he's holding his bundle and then he moves his sleeve down and you see a blue rose. He's like, I was asleep in this area and there was this blue rose, but that's neither here nor there. I really want to get out of here. I want to take my kid with me. Can we just tag along? I mean,
Is there
I
anything I
have some
could...
info
Sorry.
I could share with you. I mean, on top of the magical scroll. Anacacia, do you grab it at all, or are you just kind of playing with the case?
I was playing with it, but we could definitely look at it. You guys want to see the scroll?
I'm curious. I would like to, but what is there anything I can do or roll to connect his tattoo with the I don't know, like arcana or something, or nature or something about a connection with the beast that just took our friend with his little symbol there?
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah, it's a
No,
hard one.
too
Yeah,
a stretch.
you couldn't see anything, and yeah, that's a really hard one. You kind of give me a little bit more to play with. Yeah, how would you try to link the two?
Well, I got a good view at some point. There was a moment where she shined light on the thing and we saw it for like one hot second. And so I could maybe anything about the leaves or the shape of the vine, if there's anything similar to the shape of the rose. But I could also pivot to asking him more about his wife, if there's nothing there for me in the plant.
Roll me a history check.
Ew. Not my strongest suit.
Oh, you rolled a 7. You, with your bonus, you have an 8. It's really hard to link those. Yeah, you got a flash. Mostly you remember teeth and like a plant with teeth and lots of tongues. It was hard to catch the colors. Yeah.
All right. Well, so tell me then, how long have you been a single parent?
He's like, honestly, I don't know. I fell asleep and then I woke up with this toddler and then the maze told me it was mine. So, and he kind of pulls back the blanket around it. He's like, yeah, the maze said it was Eliana and mine. I said, well, I mean, it's totally likely. I know I've been asleep for a really long time. There's this whole curse thing. And you see it, and the kid doesn't actually look like him. He is kind of a rodent-y face. And kid just it's like pale skin, black hair, it's like big blue eyes.
Would you
It's about a
say
year old.
he takes after his mother then? Very distinct features there he's got.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's blonde, but yeah. I mean,
I think we may have met
and he starts
her.
looking at it,
Recently.
and but the maze wouldn't lie. Like, this is my kid. I know it. I've got responsibilities. I'm a dad.
Listen, as someone who has probably shirked my fatherly responsibilities numbers of times I can't even recall, may I advocate that the maze baby doesn't have to be yours?
He holds it up, and now it looks actually a lot older. It's like 2. And he's like,
God. Is it maturing as we speak? That's horrible.
The way he was holding it, it was like just seemed smaller. And he kind of picks it up, and it's like this. His little feet are kicking. Nope, that's my baby, but
that's a 45-year-old man.
Does anybody have like dispel? Anybody have like dispel magic or something? If the man is charmed, anybody?
Don't touch my baby.
Yeah. Oh, I would never. I'm talking about you, sir.
Captain Wiley, let me try to charm the person.
Oh, well, I'm more trying to
it's a
undo if
spell.
he's been charmed. He seems awfully convinced, but you could charm him out of it. Sure, I suppose.
What would you like to do, Kingslayer?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Let's see here. I think
What is it you're looking for?
Can I like uncharm him? He seems to be like he has some sort of like. I'm getting a feeling like he still has like a spell on him. I want to see. Can I uncharm?
Roll me
someone with
insight.
one of my. Insight.
Yeah.
Can I assist or something?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
assist.
can I
So the
assist?
two of you are like really close, trying to figure out what's up with him while he's kind of looking at the baby and goes, no, it's okay.
So he rolls, and for me to assist, do I just roll my own?
Nope. So Kingslayer, go ahead and
How's that
roll
work?
that D20 one more time for insight.
Insight.
Cool.
Yeah. Ooh, hard roll.
Oh my God.
You
Lord.
can't. But you know, when you're looking at him and he doesn't, it's not that he seems charmed, he just seems convinced. This is his baby. Him and his wife did a lot. They
did the
hung out a
dirty.
lot. And he's like, well, this is definitely could be mine. I mean, I don't know where she is. She's missing. And
Right.
but I
When was
know
the
the
last time you
maze
saw
has
her?
answered. Well, honestly, I
Where's
don't
Dr.
know how
Phillip Rich
long.
when you need him?
And he goes, at least 2 to 3 years. At least.
Right. Well,
Can I huddle
she's
the?
thriving.
Can we huddle the
Sorry.
group? Can we huddle the
Yeah,
group
huddle.
up?
Yeah,
There'll
yeah.
be a little like group
Yeah,
conversation here.
group
again.
Huddle.
So,
Yeah.
what is so again? We're trying to get out of the maze. What importance is it if the baby's his or if it's not the baby? You think we should just find out what this scroll is that he gave us and try to
Sure.
figure out what happened to Elemental and continue our journey? Because he's kind of creeping me out.
Yeah. I agree.
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
look,
we-
we can tell him what happened to his wife because I'm pretty sure we know, but then we can move on. Just take our scroll and go, I suppose, if there's nothing else for us to glean.
That works
Yeah.
for me. Captain Wiley, I'm not
Right.
very good at delivering bad news.
Oh, all right. So, my good man,
I can come with.
we.
No.
Was that? Are you in the habit of inviting yourself to purchase?
Oh, I thought
Did
you
want to come
guys.
with?
Yeah.
You want to come with? Right.
Wait,
Okay. Well, if
I'm
you're
sorry. I
convinced
didn't
that your
mean to interrupt
baby-
you. Please.
Oh no, I was just going to say that we actually saw your wife the other day, and she wasn't doing too good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she bears an uncanny resemblance to your little tot there, and she murdered someone in the town square and then burrowed underground, which is the second time that's happened in the last 24 hours. believe
What?
it. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Why would she
Does that
kill?
sound like her?
No. Unless she's
Are
been.
you sure?
I don't think so, unless her family's up to something. Her family's always up to something.
What's her
And
family up
right
to?
as he says that, your dear friend comes lumbering from behind you.
Hey!
She's covered in dirt and
She's here!
grime and
Oh
and,
my God, you made it!
Rough night, huh?
Oh, it's so good
Listen.
to see you.
You look great.
All that matters is that I won, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. I smoked it. It's good. We're good.
Wait,
you
what
say-
did you do to it?
I am impressed.
I took
And a little turned
care
on.
of business.
Did you save the baby?
I took care of it. Didn't find a baby. It was just like, I'm mad. It wouldn't even talk to me. I was like, hey, let's hug it out. And it's like, okay. It was awful. I didn't like it, but it's dead now,
Right.
yeah? We move on. Did you miss me?
Right. You see that there's somebody standing there with a baby, and he goes, "You killed it?"
Who are you? What? We got? That's the
And the
baby
baby
that I went
starts
through hell
crying.
for to figure out.
No, wait, what? No. Huh? What? No,
I
I
heard a
was.
baby. I went searching for the baby. It went real dark. I got latched onto by a vine thing. It pulled me into the ground. I tried to get it with some fire. I did some cool things, and then I killed it, and now I'm back here. But this baby, what the hell's going on?
Oh, and the baby starts crying, and you recognize the sound. The sound is this baby. He's like, "Oh, God, I better go find a Mansaravar by myself." And he kind of like, his face just starts grimacing, and he looks angry, and his whole demeanor changes. He's like, "Ah," and he flails his hand like this, and he poofs invisible. And you hear,
Oh God.
So I
hear what?
disappear,
What
and
was
that's
that
the
sound?
friend that you make?
You know,
Look, friend is a strong word.
before we do anything,
It
I
is.
think Ella, you're looking a little bit rough. Do you need a little bit of help? Do you want me to use my cure wound on you and see if I can help you a little bit here?
That is
A little bit of
so sweet. You're
my
really looking
magical.
after me.
Yeah, you're
Is
my
this because last time I
bestie.
healed you and now you want to repay the favor?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna, it means we're even now. But yeah, okay. I'd like a little healing, please.
Anytime the girls do, I'm trying to chest bump Kingslayer, just like with some sort of bro. I'm feeling left out.
And
Yeah,
It's
while
like
we
it's
do that, can I also
testosterone. No.
can I assess the scroll?
yes, you can. All right, so you pick it up, and you can all hear it. It says, +1 bonus to AC in your next fight. It's like this whisper in all of your ears.
To whom?
It says it in all of your ears.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
That's
That
nice.
would be nice.
That's
Also,
lovely.
Anne, when you placed your hand upon me, is that what you did? You cast wounds and you healed me completely back to normal?
I did.
I appreciate.
did.
I appreciate you.
I feel so wanted and needed in this relationship. Remember me.
When you say relationship, you just dropped an R word on me.
Friendship, but
Ooh,
it's
back on. Just slow it.
bestie.
Sorry, first mistake.
Ooh. Don't know about
At this
that one,
awkward
but I really like it.
situation, we are going to cut, and now let's go to Fozzie for a decision.
Yes, Emu. A decision must be made. And I don't know if that decision is about the relationship that's just happening or it's for the audience. This one's for the audience. So, audience, your fourth and final decision of the night. What will stand in the way of a necessary heroic action? Will it be avoid or vines? Look, and while you decide, I'm going to chat. Watch out, Peanut Gallery. I'm going to chat with Anacacia. Anne, hey, you healing machine, you. Thank you for joining me here. My first question is, who do you miss the most from your home planet?
I miss my cats. They were super duper adorable, and they loved me with no wants or need or desires from me. All 5 of them. You want to know their
Is that
names?
where your love of thread comes from? Do you share it with your cats?
Absolutely. They would always
I
play
see
with me
now.
and my threads, and they would just I will always remember them. Hold them dear in my heart.
I love that. I love that. If your mom and dad are watching right now, which they very well might be, do you have anything to say to them?
Well, I know they're just judging me right now. They always are. They always think that I would con my way out of something or try to just snivel and just I want to prove myself to them, and I wish that they just actually see me for the awesome person that I am. I wish they would have seen me help my best friend in the whole wide world, Elemental, with my cure wounds. I was
BFFs already.
heroic.
It was heroic. Do you have any siblings at home? Do they shower all their attention and praise and judgment on you, or do you have other siblings to defray that?
I like to think that I'm the favorite since I'm the eldest, but I feel like maybe I've failed them a little bit because they definitely don't talk about me too much. I do have a sister and a brother. One is a color expert, the other is a professional ethical hacker. Both are very, very well, just really, really good in their profession. And I'm here kidnapped on the maze.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Last question for you. What drives you to return home now that you told me about your family? Or would you rather stay here and enjoy the galaxy famous spa like our other champion, Bale?
Look, I like my crew and I like being with them for as long as I possibly could be. But I want to go home. I want to go to my cats. I want to get out of here. Even if I can't figure out what I want to do back on my home planet, I just know bragging rights when I get home. I got it. I got out of Maze on Planet 7. Maybe I could be the host for the next one.
I highly doubt it, but I really hope you get home. Thank you so much for talking with me, Anacacia. But right now we have a decision that has been made. And the decision you've made at home, audience, is the void. So back to you,
Emu. You all have arrived at the Plutarch's tomb. As you approach, you see an enormous undead Linther threatening the figure of a woman who is backed against the iron-bound doors in the earth. Between you and the woman, there is a gaping chasm of nothingness. What do you do?
Well, are we feeling like saving someone else today?
Back hurts from the last one.
I know, love. Yeah, you worked hard today.
What I can do
Anybody
is
else?
I can detect her thoughts to see what she's thinking.
You mean maybe they're
Feel
just
like
having a friendly chat? Is that what you're trying to find out?
Maybe.
Sure. Ma'am, are you okay?
I wanna,
Is that the idea?
I want to detect my thoughts to see what this creature, this person is in front of us is thinking. I want to know what they're doing, what's going through their mind.
Perfect. You see them fighting. This thing lunges at her. She's like, "Back, vile creature! And don't eat me, and don't kill me, and I will destroy you. You can't get through."
It's it.
It's definitely aimed at this creature.
And it's
Half
nobody
lion,
you
half
recognize.
panther.
No more rodent types. She have
Oh, not at all.
humany
She
okay.
She is very tall. She's got very hard features. Yeah, she looks like she's experienced a lot. Looks very practical clothes. They're actually quite tended.
Well, let's do what we always do and save the day, yeah?
Hey, let's
Giant chasm
I don't know.
between you
Getting out
and
of the
this
maze.
woman.
Giant chasm. All right, who has ranged abilities? Anybody?
That would be me. It's
Hey,
literally what I do.
Look, I can see. I can clearly see this attacking creature this time, eh?
Yes, there. It's
Well-
definitely light. Definitely
Yeah.
light. It's morning time.
Yeah. All right, and we haven't like exactly rolled initiative yet. That I could curse it, couldn't I?
Yes, you could.
I shall do that. Give it.
What does that sound
disadvantage.
like when you curse it?
It sounds like their mother crying.
So it's this lion panther. It's like,
Yeah, she's very disappointed in you. Yes.
you see the creature looks around. It is like a zombie creature, but it does consider its mother for just a moment. It now has disadvantage. All right, we
Right.
do have initiative rolled. Kingslayer, Anacacia, Captain Wily, Elemental, in that order. All right, Kingslayer, what do you do?
I want to put it to sleep. I want to cast a sleeping spell on it.
All right. Okay, so for sleep, you have to roll 5d8 or the button. And all right, sleep. Okay, so roll 5d8. So that's should be a diamond button for you. And the
So
total is
3
how many
die
hit
in
points?
questions.
Yes. The total is how many hit points of creatures a spell can affect. Ooh, yeah. Okay, do that 4 more times.
4 more times.
Huzzah!
4 more times.
Yes.
If you click it 4 times and then press roll, they'll all go at
Yeah.
once. Eh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
All right, so we've got 15 and 8. Unfortunately, it does not work. It is not enough. This creature seems to have a lot of hit points.
I knew I should have picked violence.
And you are at quite a distance. It's about 40 feet of the chasm is. Is there anything you would like to do or can do?
I want to take a shot at it with Pax Romana's fire bullets.
You know what?
And I just like to point out. Oh, go ahead.
Why not? Yeah, do that. Fire bulleted it.
I can also
bulleted
give
it.
it disadvantage, like on saves, and so deck saves. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got a natty!
Aye.
Awesome. You have a +6 to attack, so go ahead and roll damage. That was a natural 20. That is the best you can roll.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Started
So
doing
that is
like,
a 17 to hit.
You're getting good with that Pax Romana, Kingslayer.
I am.
Suits you.
All right.
It
next
should. It cost me
up,
69 chest hairs.
It's true.
And maybe more.
All right, Kingslayer. That was 17 points of damage. Next up is Anacacia.
All right. So I would like to do it. I'm still at like range, right? Like I'm still pretty far away from this thing. So then I would like to use my threat attack to see if I could try and reach it with it.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. Attack with your thread. Okay, you rolled a 4. That's a total of 11. That is not enough to hit it. So your thread goes across and then kind of falls, and you follow the thread as you have hold one of the ends, and you look down, and it's really deep, dark down there, and you pull your thread back up. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I would like to give a buff using heroism to Elemental, please.
Awesome.
My bestie.
What does that mean? What did I get? Oh.
Okay, so can you read
Look
what
at the
that
elbow.
does
There you
for
go.
elemental?
Does this mean I have to be nice?
Creature I touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of
That's
each
amazing.
turn.
Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you, Anacacia.
you.
Next up, we have Captain Wiley.
All right. Well, I think I could how far do you reckon I can squirt my ink? Don't look away, ladies. Avert your eyes.
Let's see. How heroic are you feeling?
Barely? I mean, I apply, so it's got disadvantage on attacks, but then I can also designate a particular attribute, right? So I can make disadvantage for saves and whatnot. So if I can see it, I mean, you know, if I can see it.
Okay, what I
can
want
find
you
it.
to do, you could definitely see it. Now, this is kind of like a squirt action. So please roll me athletics. You're going to use all your tentacle muscles to get this ink to the other side.
And I'm actually going to, let's see, I'm going to spend, I spent one, so I'm going to spend another. I'm down to one now to give myself advantage on this. Okay, great. So athletics is rolled once, and then I guess twice.
One more time.
Ooh,
hey! 19. There we go.
Nice.
You aim. I want you to describe what this looks like.
Do you have to be aroused?
I'm always aroused. That's my secret, love. I'm always aroused. No, so I have like a small, it comes out of like a gland in my mouth, and so I just sort of like spout like a little fountain, just quite a little kissy face, and I sort of like do a couple heaves like a cat rolling up a hairball, just like, you know, and then shoot.
You shoot it right across the chasm into this creature's eyes, and is it like a cloudy ink thing that goes around its head, or is it just like bleh?
I think underwater it becomes a cloud and like just sort of permeates, but I think right here it's just like that kind of effect, like a hose.
Yeah, and it's like getting into its muzzle and its mouth, and you can see it's like sticking into its.
Yeah. Tastes good, don't it?
Now, is there anything else you'd like to do? Can do, Captain Wiley?
Oh, that's a good question. Is that an action then? Probably, eh? I reckon. Is that a full action?
Ink is actually a bonus action.
Ooh, look at that! Great. Okay, so help me stack these up. So it's got disadvantage on certain things, and I've got. Did I give myself? I gave myself advantage on.
You have advantage.
That one particular thing. I do.
Yes, on.
Then I'm going to shoot it with. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Yes.
Shall I? Great.
Yes.
And you say advantage? Is that right?
Yes.
Great. Good.
Woo!
Good.
19 on the die is 24. Crit fishing is when you roll twice, even though you succeed. And so you got a 29 with your bonus. That's a 24 to hit. That is way more than you need. Go ahead and roll damage.
Great. Just insult. Just to make it.
It sticks into its ribs, and it kind of like twitches a bit. But you do 5 points of damage, and you see this creature's like a chunk of its flesh fall off. That was Captain Wiley. Now it's Elemental's turn.
Do we really have to go through this all over again? At least I can see this one, even though I wish I couldn't. So if I can see it, I got my target. I'm going to throw a bit of magic missile at it. I'm going to be like, poo, 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 you know, and like hopefully deal with it nice and quickly. So I've got advantage or disadvantage, or can I just go?
Magic missile auto hits. So roll damage.
Pew! That's one.
5 for the first damage. He has 3 missiles. So 1. So go ahead and roll 3 times.
It's just, I'm trying to roll my damage and it's not working. Interesting. Thank you.
Okay.
What? Wrong color.
Oh,
that's another.
I think I pushed it.
I don't know. I can't do it, so go for it. It doesn't do all 3. It just allows me to do it once, and I keep pressing damage.
That's true.
It's not letting me.
Go ahead and roll just a regular d4. So 3 missiles shoot out of elemental. Each one is a d4 plus 1. Okay, so we have 5, and then that's 7 points plus 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. That is a lot of damage. You guys are doing a lot to this creature. It is trying to figure out where all this is coming from. And now it is its turn. It is trying to, it's going to spend a full action trying to wipe the ink off of its face. So it is going to...
That'll take you all night.
Yeah, let's see if it can do this. All right, that is a 1. It had disadvantage, so it's going to waste its time doing that. The woman looks at you and nods, and she's going to attack it. She's got a pipe, and she goes to stab at it. And that is a 17, so... All right, she does 8 points of damage. And we are back at the top of the round. You guys are still across this chasm. Kingslayer, it's your turn.
Can I try to... I want to try to hit it again with the fire bullets from Pax Romana.
Awesome. Go for it. All right, you rolled a 7. That is a 13 to hit, and it is not quite enough. There's a lot of movement. It's kind of doing that cat thing where it's starting to like its face is on the ground and it's just kind of like pushing forward. So as you take aim, it kind of lurches forward and it misses. You feel like this gun sword. There's more to it than you know yet. But that's just a feeling that you're getting. Is there anything else that you would like or can do in your turn?
Can I assess the sword to try to understand this feeling that I'm getting from the sword?
Yes. So, go ahead and roll me insight, as you're going to now take a moment for the rest of this round and just kind of feel with it.
Nice.
Awesome. With a 16 as your roll was 13, your bonus equals 16. I will come right back to you on your next turn and give you what you will feel. All right, next up is Anacacia.
Oh, there's no way to like move a little bit closer to this feature.
I mean, you could try whatever you'd like to try.
Is there anything that I could use my thread magic on? Maybe like to pendulum myself.
My dear, you have a new spell, I believe.
Ooh. You've been holding out on us.
There are things that you can do with your thread. Previously, you could entangle, but now I believe you have a web.
Okay, I have a web.
Yeah. So you can entangle things. You can web.
Okay. So which one would that be on my thing? I'd like to do that then. See if I can maybe entangle that creature. Is it within range?
So you can entangle that creature from where you are. Definitely.
Okay. I would like to see.
Do it. Okay, so let's look up your entangle, shall we? All right. So I roll a strength save on my end. That's a 7. Okay, so your vines and your thread-like vines wrap up around and through the ribs and the bones of this creature that are exposed, and you seem to have trapped it.
Yes.
Cool.
Congratulations! You guys see this golden thread weave in and out of it. Thank you, Anacacia. All right,
Thank
Captain
you.
Wiley, you're next.
Great. So is it restrained?
Yes, it is.
Haha, you poor sucker. Well, I mean, I'm still just on the other side of this chasm, aren't I? So
Yeah.
I think the best I can do, I've already cursed it and blinded it. It should be screwed several which ways from Sunday.
Oh,
So,
let me kind of restructure what is happening. There is a zombie lion panther whose face is covered in your ink. Its butt is in the air. Its head is on the ground. The whole thing is still in that position as it's now been tied up with entangled. So you got a great butt shot here.
Oh, well, I think I should just take it then. What could be better than a nice butt shot?
Wiley,
Hey,
was
do I have advantage on it? Yeah, you know.
You
This
guys
is known.
everyone has advantage on this creature.
Sweet, perfect. Okay, so roll a crossbow at advantage. Cool.
All right, that
17?
is a 17 to hit. That totally hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Kingslayer, my mistake. You have advantage on the creature. I would like for you to roll your shot again, please. All right, that was 5 points of damage from Captain Wiley with the crossbow to the butt. And
Did I get it?
Unfortunately,
Oh no.
in the ham.
Yeah,
Yes,
I wanted
right,
to get it
right on
squarely
the,
in the cheek.
butt.
I want it to
Right
hurt to
in the-
sit for weeks. Okay, good.
Kingslayer, it's not your fault. It's the luck of the die roll. But now all has come back to center. And you've done 5 points of damage with your crossbow, Captain Wiley. Next up is Elemental.
got advantage. I'm seeing this, bottom sticking out, so I'm going to go the flanks, thanks, and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Yeah.
Beep, boom. And that's at advantage.
Yes!
But I'm going to.
Would you like to crit fish? Yeah. All right. Well, both shots totally hit. And yeah, with a 21, please roll damage.
Pew. Oh, well, 4.
All right. Every little bit counts, guys. 4 is good.
If I got stabbed in the butt and then burnt on that stab, that would be not fun.
While it's in a compromising position, though, I'd like to have a little scan around and find out how the woman got over the chasm. Is there like a bridge, or is there a rope, or is there any way we can actually cross it?
There is not any bridge. There isn't any rope. You all have lots of items. You do see the entrance to the mausoleum is where these people are, or this person is, and this creature.
Can I call out to her and be like, "You're right"?
Could use some help over here.
I mean, I put 3 magic missiles and then I burnt its butt. So like, yeah.
It keeps trying to move. It is going to try to burst out of the entangle. It has disadvantage. So that is a 12 on the die. It is not going to get out of this. It is her turn now. And she walks up to it with her pole and kind of does this.
Ooh, fancy.
Picks it up and then stabs it right in the brain. And you see the back legs like kick out and struggle. And then and the whole thing goes limp. Your threads, Anacacia, they unravel and they come back to you. And she looks at you and goes, Welcome, heroes.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
That was cool.
Oh,
She is,
That
I'm
was very cool.
not quite certain how that happened. And she points at the chasm. But I shall help any way I possibly can.
Yeah,
How are
it
we
seems
gonna
like
get
we've got
across
to
the
get to where you
chasm?
are. Yeah.
I've got
Well,
silks,
you say-
50 feet.
Ah. If you can
Silk
get them
ropes.
to me, I can tie it around this and then put it behind the bars for leverage. But I don't.
So I get the end of the 50-foot silks. I'm going to pop my crossbow over it and shoot the crossbow and hope that it takes the 50 foot of silk over to them. I'll be like, oh, watch your head though.
Fantastic. I would like you to shoot and also just get over a 10 to make it onto the other side and land into the ground.
Here, I'm shooting my crossbow.
Fantastic.
But if
That's a
I'm shooting my
12.
crossbow and I've got great. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that totally
Too
makes it.
close.
It lands in the ground and she gets down and ties it up and then puts it into the pole. You have one end. What would you guys like to do to secure that end?
I look at the
That's a
strong
good
man.
question. Why
don't you wrap it around?
That.
Why don't you wrap it around the 28.5-inch biceps, and I'll stand on this end and help you guys get across.
And then how are you going to get across? You're going to like do a little bit of a woo and then climb on up.
Well,
Swing.
I'm currently looking around to see if there's anything that I could maybe eventually tie it to, but I want to make sure that the group gets over first. Because after all,
Fantastic.
Very admirable.
You guys all help each other doing this. So let's see. Who's going first?
I will, just to test it. It's my idea, so if it fails, it's on me, yeah?
This is
Yeah.
silk we're talking about, so
All right. So
Well, look what we're
elemental,
doing.
roll me
Mhm.
acrobatics at advantage.
I would love to.
You have advantage.
Phew.
That was a 1. We really want to not roll a 1 on this.
So my first
Okay,
roll
with
was
a
an
14.
11.
Terrifying.
To 14.
Perfect. 14, you make your way across. All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
So dangerous. All right, Captain
Hey,
Wiley.
me.
Captain Wiley,
you want to
you
go
have 4 arms. You have
do.
4
And
tentacles.
Suckers.
And
Well, I
suckers.
have 4 tentacle arms and 2 legs, so and my beard.
And a
Can't do my
beard.
beard.
So if you use all of your appendages, you will not need to roll as you kind of squid octopus your way over
Skitter
and make it to the
hideously
other
across.
side.
Great. Cool.
Anacacia, this is very, very dangerous. You saw your 2 friends make it across. How are you going to ensure that you make it?
Is there any way that I could either make this stronger or even create a bridge using elemental silk bridge? Like,
Absolutely.
perhaps I could toss another like thread to like fasten it with the silk.
I
thingy.
suggest creating a safety harness or something. for yourself.
Perhaps something.
Yeah.
I'm
So go ahead
massive,
and roll
I-
your
I will
thread.
go down hard. Okay.
Very easy. So basically your thread is going to go to the other side and weave its way back, opening up this silk to be a platform for you to walk across.
Yes.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
So just
All right.
my thread.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. It lands on the other side and it happens that fast. And it is pretty wide and you are a very tall lady. It is probably to the extent of your silks, which are what, 4 feet wide, elemental? Yeah. So you can just walk across, Anacacia. Oh, Kingslayer, you have wrapped it around your massive bicep. How are you going to lock this down so you can walk across?
Is the bridge that Anne has laid out, is that gone now, or is that still there?
No, it's still there.
What I
You
would
just
like
have
to
to
try to do is
secure it.
now. Can I wrap the? Can I further secure Anne's threads that she has on our side while also keeping the elementals, whatever's around my biceps, so that way the group can then hold me just in case I do fall as a safety net. So
Ah,
bridge as
Anacacia,
well as-
please roll me Arcana. Absolutely, Kingslayer. Great idea. Beautiful. Look at that roll.
Yay.
Anacacia rolled a 15, has quite the bonus for a total number of 21. Kingslayer, you see the threads actually triple, and they're now creating a net for you to walk across. And you've got this silk on your bicep, and you keep wrapping it and wrapping it as you pull your way forward. And without slipping, you manage to make your way across. Congratulations, team. That was awesome teamwork. And you get to the other side, and the woman walks up to you and says, hello, my name is Sophia Nix. I'm the head archivist for the Grand Library and all the libraries that are within this maze. And you have come here, so I assume you'd like to speak to the Plutarch.
Good.
Absolutely.
Well,
Cool. Is he
wonderful.
available?
Yes, please.
Or do we have to make an appointment or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I will take you there right now. He's
Great.
very, how can I say, he's very opinionated, and he really, really likes it when you just kind of just nod and when he says things. It'll be very, very good. Yes.
That sounds hard for us to pull off, but we'll do our best, won't we?
Oh, wonderful. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. And she goes and shakes, or attempts to shake each one of your hands.
An elbow.
Oh, here we go with the handshaking again.
Elbow.
Just-
Is that for for sickness?
Elbow.
Nice.
She,
I don't know
okay,
you.
that's
She
So
picked it up
heroes.
in the bog.
So
don't worry about it.
nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet heroes. And she leads you in through this big iron door, and you guys go down and down into this tomb, massive area. And it's dusty and it's dirty. And she seems to be taking you in this like roundabout area. You do see that there's ways to just go forward. And she goes, no. That's not safe. I know passages. And yes. And then she takes you around a couple more, and you go down, and she
we saved her,
stops you all. And she goes, okay, you're going to need to just walk along the wall. Do not step anywhere on this floor. There's a small ledge over here, and I know it's hard to see, but just follow my lead. And she makes her way across and kind of.
Well, this is
I
quite
follow her lead.
difficult.
Yeah, as I say, I was like,
And
well,
she-
can we just follow her, or is that do we have to roll?
You can just follow her.
Yeah.
We follow.
We follow
Fantastic.
her along this
You
little
make your way
ledge.
to an open room, and on a throne sits the Plutarch. He looks like an ancient bodybuilder, the golden staff and golden crown, and he looks very old and very wise, and he's very dry.
As in he needs
He's
to
dry?
moisturize.
Right.
Yep.
Some water?
I've got water.
And he looks
in-
down,
but
he's
it's in
like,
me.
Heroes! Heroes! Welcome! How may I help you? Nobody just comes here. You seem to be
I
in
got this
need.
one. We need to get a key to enter the sacred path so we can get out of this bloody maze.
Beautiful.
Oh. Well, that's easy. That would be the Mansrovar. The Mansrovar is protected, but it is a shield, and he points over at the Pax Romana and goes, much like this, this is an artifact. This is another artifact, and it is the key.
Are they like from the same
Those two
set?
combined.
So I hold the key? Do I understand this correct?
No, the next artifact
Well,
is the key.
Are they from the same set, or are they just kindred in special powers?
They are from the same set.
Oh.
Where do we find the
Alright.
shield that happens to be a key also, that is also the brother of the Pax Romana? Or sister?
I goes, Sophia can give you that information. I can give you this potion that will help you against the curse that is around Mansrovar. If you do one job for me.
Can we just talk a little bit about this curse? Because like I'm really having a bad day life with the curses, and I just don't know if I. What's the curse? Real quick. Hi, smile and nod.
Is like how you are already cursed?
I don't want to talk about it. Tell us about this curse.
I don't think. I mean, we haven't been to where the shield is, as far as we know, have we?
What's the
This
curse?
is a new curse. Yeah, what's
Here's-
that curse?
Take this potion, and it will prevent you from the sleeping death curse.
Ew.
Sleeping.
Only
yeah.
if
Death curse.
Yes. Only if you do this one deed for me. Very simple deed. All
What's-
you have to do is capture the oracle, bring her to me. I cannot leave my mausoleum. And she's trying to run this land, and it's my land to run with strength and power. And I must make her understand my philosophy. Just want to have a
And you
conversation
plan to
with the oracle.
force her to do that, do you?
I just want to have a conversation with her. I can't just leave and go to her. I really need somebody to bring her back to me.
You're
I'd
sure
like
you two
to
can find like a
ignite-
neutral ground for that? But you go ahead. Yeah.
My BS detector. Can I please lie to roll to see if they're lying?
Insight. Insight for me. 17. He's quite honest. He says, look, I just want to debate paths of wisdom with her. It's very simple, but I need you to get her.
And
Will
How
you
does
do it
everyone
in
else do it?
exchange
Talk to you.
for... What was the question?
I
And looks at Captain
smile
Wiley.
and nodding.
Oh, me. And
Yeah.
what if she doesn't want to come talk to you in a debate where there's no independent third party adjudicator about the fate of the kingdom?
I'm sure that you can persuade her. You're heroes. It's the kind of thing that you do.
Well,
And
we
in
can
return,
say
pretend
we
we
do
get
it.
the potion
Hmm.
that we drink
I
so
say
we
we do
don't
it.
die. Okay.
Yep.
You need
I
this
don't-
key to
I-
open the gate to the sacred path. And I just want to help you. But I definitely need something in exchange.
Sounds like we're going to do it.
It sounded
Sounds
last
like
time
we
we
have
saw her, it
no
seemed
other
like she
choice.
really liked Kingslayer. So maybe he
I
should be the
mean-
one to
Charm it
put
up.
that case in front of her. Yeah. She
Plutarch.
really,
So before, or
Little
after he took
Thankfully
his
enough.
shirt off.
Fragrance.
I actually have a great relationship with the Oracle. Listen, I think it's very simple. I think we can go ahead and bring her back here. She doesn't stink anymore. She actually smells like Troll's blood and strawberries now too. So you'll be able to have a conversation with her without having to cover up your nose. So let me get our group together here, and we'll bring her back to you. No problem.
Wonderful! And there we are going to freeze frame and go down to our man on the ground, Fozzie.
Thank you so much, Emu. I appreciate it. First thing we're going to do is for the Earthlings that have been sharing our feed, thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to them. Leanna Sains, Kylie Poresny, Ivan Rodriguez, The Fierce Diva, Jerry Wilson, Adam Abshire, Stevie Michael, and Oasis Rolero. Thank you so much. But I'm here right now with Elemental. She was pulled underground by that fly trap earlier. I have to ask, how was the fight with the fly trap? It was incredible.
Thank you. I mean, I've had a lot of fights out there. I'm an assassin and all I do is kill things. But something about that one was really quite humiliating. It pulled me into the ground and I tried to talk to it and it was like, rah, rah. And so I had to kill it, didn't I? But it was a little bit hard to do. So I supersized myself and took care of things because that's what I do, Foz. That's what I do.
I love it. Do you talk to many plants back on your homeworld?
Listen, I am an elemental, and so I harness fire and water and sometimes like poison and like sometimes like other things as well. So plant life is a part of earth and it requires water and it is harmonious. And so like under that, it actually does work because, you know, it's life and you have to give into life. And I'm getting a bit existential now. So I'm stuck in a maze. That's not a place I want to be. I don't want to question life. I just want to live, you know, I just want to survive.
So since you're existential, why do you think it trapped you? And what did you learn from it?
Honestly, Foz, it felt personal, didn't it? It like targeted me and me only. I was invisible. I was supposed to like fade into the background, but it was like, no, you, Ella, it's on. And I was like, all right, but you know, I'm going to have to kill you. And I did.
Yeah, because you went invisible,
like
but then it went dark. So maybe there's some sort of tie between you. I don't know. How is this experience compared to your other heroic journeys?
Well, I'm still alive to talk about it, aren't I?
That's true. For now.
I mean, you keep saying that you're a hero.
Elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I've been through the maze twice, Ella. When you do that, then come back and talk to me. Thank you. It's back over to you, Emu.
Join us next time as our heroes take on their fate and search for the gate to the sacred path. Is the Plutarch to be trusted? What about Phillip Rich? And what lies ahead for our heroes?
Yes, thank you all for watching. And join us next time in the maze on Planet 7.
Thing.